everybody. Welcome to Huddle the Line. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. It was a good weekend. Nice.
Oh, we lost you, BC.
Yeah.
We lost you.
I had to move the
there we
mic.
go.
It was, yeah. No, I had a nice calm weekend, and then Monday, today has been an extra slow day. So, nothing too pressing going on. It's a nice sideways day of some price action. So, didn't miss out on too much.
There you go. Yeah, I'll tell you, I had a busy ass weekend. Crazy as every weekend. Just like, I don't know, man. It's like try to take a breath somewhere in the weekend there, and but I'm glad your weekend went well. That's good to hear. How about you there, Badel? How was your weekend?
I didn't really leave the house much, so I'm okay with that. I got two more salad rigs up and going, and the one that was making the money, I moved, and now none of them will find a job.
Oh boy.
And then there was my main one that was making say $60, $70 a day. I moved it, and it was starting to get jobs today at work. I was checking on it every time I get a break. And then shortly after 1 o'clock, their power went out. So it was off for a few hours until I got home to power it back on. And I don't know. Computers, they're so smart and they can do so much stuff, but it's why can't I disable that pin in Windows? Why can't, when the power goes out and it comes back on, the computer turns back on, and then I have this thing that will load this program and to start mining. But
that'd be super easy to set up. You just have anytime your computer boots up, you just have the program automatically boot up. It's super easy to set up.
Yeah, but Windows requires a PIN in order to log in, which I'm sure is super easy to disable. But I don't know. I just set them up over the weekend. And I was like, oh, what's the chances of a power fail? Because it's only going to be mid to high 80s. Yeah.
Apparently high enough.
Yeah.
Right. When it's 105 plus out for 2 weeks in a row, no power outages. I'm like, fuck, I got to go home and reconfigure and restart up 6 more freaking motherboards now. Come on.
Oh, the life of a miner.
Well, we can get something worked up for you on the tech side of things where you don't have to worry about that.
See, he's gonna hook you up.
But it doesn't really happen all that much. I mean, maybe twice a year we lose power.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it's not really that big of a deal. But
on the off
when you got to do it, it's a pain.
Yeah, but on the off chance that you're in the middle of a job that you're having to do that you're getting paid for, and then they're like, whoop, now we can't do what we were needing to do, then it might be crucial. It might downgrade your rating or something like that.
Yeah, but once you get disconnected, there's no reconnecting to that.
Okay.
It's automatically that job is already found on somebody else's computer, and then you got to wait for a new one.
Okay.
Huh. There it is.
I mean, that's
all right.
That's the biggest problem with a lot of the AI companies that you rent your hardware to is, just in the event of a power outage and you're offline for say 2 or 3 minutes, they don't care. No. They will push that job off to somebody else and degrade you and push you to the back of the line.
Well, that's a business.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. How about we say hey to the chat? Chat, tell us what you had going on for the weekend. Let's see who's here. Tech Man is in the house. Tech Man, welcome. Appreciate you. Dylan. appreciate you being here. And Dylan saying 3 a.m. where he's at. Oh, God bless you, brother. God bless you. 3 a.m. my time. I plan to be snoozing. God willing. All right.
That's when I wake up.
Yeah, I know, right? Hey, I'm so tired right now, man. I caught your show today, or at least part of it. So I've been up for a while. But Automatic Beats is here. Yes. Let's go, baby. Who else we got here? And what's Dylan saying? Not worth it. Place solar panels. Badel, you'll cut your costs. Safe against power outages. Not from the USA, so I can crapple. There you go. Yes, he's over across the pond there somewhere.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I understand that, but so my one rig that was making, say, just shy of $2 a day, I didn't have it on a power meter, so I didn't know its true power of what it was using. So I don't know if it was actually profitable or not. So I literally moved it to my mining shelf, put it on a metered PDU, so then I could meter, it's almost $2 a day job. But now because I moved it, it hasn't picked up that same job or a job similar.
Right, a similar job. Sure. Yeah. Well, you keep us in the loop there, Badel.
At the same time, if I have solar, then I have to put, the cable modem and the router on it also. But then if the cable internet goes out, I might as well just lose power at the same time too.
Well, as long as you don't have my internet service, you're all set. But there you go.
I think most people have better internet than you, CCM. I'm
yeah. There are like people in the Congo with better internet service.
I just upgraded better internet this weekend. So
nice. Hey,
now
you said you were going to do that.
Now we'll have to get you there. So
I tried to downgrade my internet because I felt I was paying too much for $120, $125 for 1 gig down and 700 up. But they're like, no, you got like this grandfathered in plan that if you were to downgrade, you would spend like $20 more a month for half the speed. And I'm like, you know what? No, just forgot I called, please.
Yeah. Lose my number. Yep. And Dylan, I didn't realize that's where that was. I've got a ship. Dylan was the winner of the giveaway for the wallet, the hardware wallet that we had a couple of weeks ago. And there you go. He sent me his address and I'm like, I've never even heard of that. So
how
now I know
what island name.
I me either. But it's over near Madagascar. So there you go. I told him I don't even know. I'm afraid to find out how much it's going to cost me at this point to ship that over. But we will see. I told him I'm going to be running tomorrow to see what I can do about that. Whew. Anyway, I don't know. I may have to just send them some crypto or something if if the shipping cost is too much.
It'd probably be cheaper to send some crypto.
And then figure out what it would cost him to buy it and have it mailed to his house, and then just send him the equivalent in crypto.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. So what do you guys? Speaking of crypto, what do you guys think about these new Bitcoin all-time highs here? BC, I know you've been talking about it on your show, but let's start with you, bud. What do you? Oh, wait, this side. What do you think?
There's nothing wrong with a bunch of nice green and bunch of all-time highs for, I think, more than just Bitcoin. I mean, I haven't looked into Bitcoin Cash. I could probably do that real quick, but I know it was dark green for a couple days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know that it's hit. It hasn't hit an all-time high. I don't think.
No,
but things are green. That's true. That's true.
I mean, I saw extra over $3 today, and I was like, "Holy cow!"
All right, and then there's Tech Man right here. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh,
I should have texted my buddy and said, "Hey, take that 3 or 4% loss and just sell your XRP right now because you bought in.
Well,
at
XRP went up over $3 there for a hot minute.
305.
I did see that it went above 3. I want to say like 302 ish.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I mean, BC, do you want to pull up a chart and we can take a look at that a little bit?
Oh, we can definitely take a look at that Bitcoin chart. I might want to get it not on the weekly real quick because
okay, take your time, man. Take your time. Hey, listen, I'm all in. What's that?
No one cares about the weekly.
Yeah, everybody wants it right now.
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, everyone cares about right now price action. Not what might happen next week, unless it's like, oh, well, it's going to 0 next week, and then you might want to know. But that's highly unlikely. So I know on my show, if you watch Good Morning Crypto, about the middle of last week, we started talking about this price target up here at $120,000. That was the platinum pocket on my fib extensions that we'd been watching. We said that if we can get above this golden pocket, the top side of this golden pocket here, really turn that into some support, we could get all the way up to the 120. Well, we did not turn that into some support. We just straight ignored it and blasted straight through it. Yeah, straight through it. Ignored all of what could have been a little bit of resistance. We did get a little bit of some gapping action there. So potential to still come back down to that range. Not only is that a fair value gap, that's also a CME gap on your stock side of things. So that bottom side being that $113,000 price point. I don't know how many people have heard that kind of thrown out there. That's kind of a price point I'm looking at us for potentially coming back down to, since we've been unable to hold this platinum pocket here. It looks really nice here. We are trying to push back up to it. You can kind of see here, I zoomed on into that 4 hour. We're at least staying pretty close to that platinum pocket for now. Let me get that a little more zoomed in on that hourly time frame. There you can kind of see we're rejecting off of it. Trying to stay pretty close to it though. So we do have a level right below us, $118,000 to kind of hold us up at, that we could potentially see a little bouncing action off of. If you're unable to really hold that with how toppy that 4 hour was looking and how toppy that daily is looking, you might look a little bit lower. But that first target I would kind of keep my eye on is going to be that 118, around 200-ish, to see if you can get some bouncing action off of that price area. If not, there's that gap down there that could do some potential filling at, and that's also going to be around our top side of our golden pocket. So I am in a short for anyone that is curious. I've been in a short since this morning. We entered as a community. So yep. It's
wow, ballsy. I like it.
It's in profit. Not crazy profit or anything like that, but it is definitely in some profit. So get this back to that 4 hour. You can kind of see money flow heading on its way back down. Your volume's kind of starting to slow down too. So just depends what kind of new range we can hold here. Looking like this 124th, almost 124,000. It's 123. 300-ish, depending on what chart you're looking at, is that top side for now. We're pulling back into our platinum pocket to golden pocket range, though.
Nice.
And to think a week ago when that 80,000 Bitcoin was moved, we'd be seeing an all-time high a week later. Like,
okay, I mean, maybe he knew what was happening. Maybe he knew what was coming, and maybe he took a little bit of profit. Because I did see something about a bunch of Bitcoin moving to Coinbase. So
that's true.
Someone might be preparing to take some profits on that all-time high.
Yeah, but I mean, at the price he got in, how many all-time highs has he gone through? Like
Oh, all of them.
and has it moved?
Yeah, literally,
Literally all of them.
Yeah, that's where I was like, man, like a week ago, 80,000 Bitcoin got moved. Like that could seriously hurt the market.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if just a portion of that got sold, that could hurt. And then
Well,
a week later, here we are, all-time highs again, and it's like, well, that turned around the opposite way pretty quick.
for now.
I think it was something like 1,000 Bitcoin got moved to Coinbase today, and it hasn't been sold just yet. So something to keep your eye on. Maybe a portion of that was his. Who knows?
That's funny. I ran earlier today on my stream. I ran a poll asking people if they were taking profits. Basically, I said yes, no, or not yet. Was the gist of it, and most people were like, absolutely yes, which surprised me, to be completely honest. But I ran the same poll on X, and most people are like, not yet, like by a big margin, not yet. So I think we still got some people sitting waiting, and they're expecting some more highs kind of coming in here before they're going to start dropping, pulling back into some fiat.
Well, I mean, I was one of those people that clicked that not yet button. I am looking for this $132,000 price point on Bitcoin.
Nice.
That's what I'm going to start doing my whole exit plan. I don't care if it goes up another 30,000. I'm up pretty decently, and I'm not going to complain. I would rather front run a bunch of other people taking profits than ride that sucker all the way up, being like, oh, well, it's gonna hit 200,000, and then you just SOL.
And then it ends up back at like 60 or 70.
Yeah, I'm not playing that game this time.
I don't blame you.
I just learned when you want to.
We've all played it.
When you want to sell, I've just learned you sell like half of what you want to sell.
Mm-hmm.
Because that way, if it goes up or down, you're like, you know what? I don't care. I still made a good chunk. If it goes up, cool. If it goes down, fine, whatever. I can still sell it. And okay, I didn't make as much, but at least I didn't lose completely.
Yep.
I wanted to ask you guys, and I don't know if you want to say it, but when that 80,000 Bitcoin got moved last week, I honestly thought I would be seeing a lot of red in the market in like the next week. So here we are a week later, and it's the complete opposite.
I mean, if you had heard that Michael Saylor had just done a bunch of massive Bitcoin buys, then maybe you could look for some red candles in the market. That's normally how I'd look. When it's like, oh, Michael Saylor just did some big Bitcoin buys. I'm like, oh, great. We're going to see some red candles. Might be time to do a little buying. Because Michael Saylor's famous for buying tops. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I reported it this morning. He bought some more today. Mm-hmm. So yeah, talk about tops. He always does, man. He always buys the top. It's so true.
Which I don't understand, because that guy's got enough money that he can have people that just do that shit for him, but instead he just decides to buy at the top or pretty much darn near the top every time. And it's like,
it does seem that way. It really, really does.
But I think he's just trying to influence the price even higher.
Maybe.
I mean, sometimes, but like also, I think he's just got like this set thing that he does where maybe there's paperwork that's in place where it's like, if you sell this amount of stock, said with these people, here's the plan that we have in action, and within this certain amount of days, you have to do a purchase.
Yeah.
So that's what
you probably hit it on the head right there, BC. Yeah.
That's what I would think. Because like he does these sales of his company quite frequently. And I'm assuming that there's some like paperwork that goes into it where it's like, okay, well, you bought this. Now you're let into our plan. This is when we're doing said buys from this said sale. So
yep, I
that
agree.
would be my best guess.
I agree. Hey, everybody that's hanging out there, we got some people on X, we got some people on YouTube. Appreciate everybody being here. You know the drill, man. Hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe. I appreciate that. And we're live every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. these guys' time, 7 p.m. Eastern for me.
Except for it's Monday and not Tuesday.
Did I say Monday or did I say Tuesday?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And I don't know.
I should just let you guys do it, man. I am so tired right now.
And now it's just stale. Or maybe it's my internet. I don't know. Ever since I said hello and welcome and I tagged Techman and I tried to tag Automatic Beats, but there's not a single chat in chat since I said that a little bit ago.
Yep, it is been a little slow in the chats this evening.
Yeah, indeed.
I thought maybe it was just like me because I know my Wi-Fi is like running at half speed because my router is, 4 years old and apparently I need to buy another $400 freaking router. But
tell me, I'm thinking that's my next investment. So yeah, that's all I got to say.
Get yourself to Wi-Fi 5. You should be A-okay.
Okay, listen. Stop be picking on me right now. I'm too tired to defend myself.
There's
Hence, I think it's Tuesday.
So the chat is working. Thanks, Techman, for verifying. He said he's been busy around the house.
Oh, and we get that. Yeah, he was. Weren't you painting your porch earlier today or something? I think when we were live or Joe was live earlier. Yeah, Techman is a busy little bee around that house of his. Well, listen, guys, we're going to talk about a couple more things real quick. We're going to put that info out there, and then if you got questions or comments or whatever, by all means, throw them in the chat. Get off the ISPs, DNS will help. Okay, yes, taking forever to paint. Yeah, doesn't help when it's hot as hell out either. It makes it even longer. All right, so let's start off with Crypto Mom. I'll read through this a little bit, and then you guys can throw in the proverbial 2 cents. Basically, she said that tokenized securities are still securities. But to read through it, top U.S. securities regulator known for her supportive stance, and she is and has been quite supportive of the crypto space, said on Wednesday that new models for trading securities known as tokenization must still meet regulations for other securities. Hester Pierce of the SEC, who's nicknamed Crypto Mom, said in a statement, as powerful as blockchain technology is, it does not have magical abilities, I love that part, to transform the nature of the underlying asset. Tokenized securities are still securities. Tokenizing equities is a process by which shares of the company are converted into digital tokens, similar to how cryptocurrencies are traded. Instead of holding the securities directly, investors hold the tokens that represent ownership of the securities. I mean, to me, that statement makes sense, and I wouldn't think anything different. But I don't know. What about you guys? I mean, were you thinking that because it was on the blockchain, there was like the magical pixie dust gonna change things from securities, or what?
Well, I think that's what a lot of these companies have been hoping for, like Robinhood, how they said that they were gonna, start doing tokenized real world assets, that they were gonna get some loophole on things. And you're just kind of throwing a bunch of hopium at something, praying that it sticks, thinking that you're gonna make a bunch of money off of it, being able to offer these tokenized assets to people that don't live in the United States. The US government is not just going to allow you to, sell a tokenized version of a stock and then not get their greedy little paws on it. So
I was just going to say, yeah, it's all about the money, baby.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like, here's the thing. If you're building an asset that is based off of another asset, that is deemed a security and is highly regulated by the United States government, do you think that they're not going to also get their hands on your tokenized version of that as well? especially since what you're going to be doing is you're going to be buying said stock and using it as collateral to back said token. And then, anytime this is sold or moved around, the stock kind of goes with it. Yeah, they're going to put their paws all over that tokenized asset. Of course.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. I mean, I didn't quite consider that they were probably just like, oh, give me the loophole. But yeah, you're probably right. They probably were thinking about that. But I know that the government was going to want their piece of the pie in regard to things. That's for sure. I mean, let's be honest, that's all they want at these days. But again, that might be a live stream for another time. So what about you, Badel? Any thoughts about that?
I really don't know much about that crypto mom. I'm assuming it's the judge, and she must.
Oh no, she's an SEC commissioner. She's a commissioner for the SEC.
Well, what
Pierce.
I don't really know who that lady is, nor do I give a flying monkey about her. But she seems to not really like crypto at all. Because okay, well,
quite
you
the
said
opposite.
The SEC. I didn't even know that, but I was just going to say that. And I hate to bring it up, but XRP was deemed a security. And how many years did they file and battle a lawsuit that they finally won? Kind of. But then ever since then, the SEC is going after all these other stupid things, labeling them as a security, and then just bringing that market down. And why? So their family and friends and everybody else can buy into this coin, and then a couple years later, when it's finally proven or deemed to not be security, then they all make a bunch of money. Like, is this like a play to win game or something? But there's still no what is the security in the crypto world? And we've been battling with this with the SEC for what, 6, maybe 7 years. And there's still no clarification, not even partial clarification.
Well, that's in the works this week, but I'm thinking that might be what BC was about to say. So go ahead, BC.
So part of her thing on the whole XRP thing, she was very against all of that. There's something called a gag rule. So she was not allowed to give any of her thoughts outside of what the SEC's official stance was. And until very recently has she been able to, because the case was dropped. So no, she's been very pro crypto. She was a very, very against the whole case against XRP. But, it's kind of just been something that's up in the air, because your traditional finance definition of what a security is kind of doesn't really fall onto what crypto is. But I do think that there's a massive amount of cryptocurrencies that actually are securities, because by definition, what a security would be is a profit gaining mechanism for multiple people to buy into. You buy into it with the expectation that you are going to be making money off of said asset. So basically every single meme coin, that's a security. There's no value under it besides the fact that you're buying into it to make gains, which, I mean, a lot of companies, you were just buying that stock to make gains. So
it'll remain to be seen.
Most people buy stock or crypto without the anticipation of gains. I support BTC. I'm just going to buy BTC and throw my wallet away. Who really does that? I support Tesla, Nvidia, Coca-Cola. I'm just going to buy their stock and burn their certificates because I don't care about the money. I mean, how many people really do that?
Those are deemed securities by the SEC. And that's just a point of clarification for this whole conversation we're doing for those who are listening in the background. What she was referring to are what we call in this space RWAs. So they're already securities that are going to be supposedly put on the blockchain, not a crypto asset that she's calling a security. These are Coca-Cola being tokenized and put on the blockchain. That's what she's referring to. So just for a point of clarification. And Chuck Danger is in the house. Appreciate Chuck Danger being here. Chase, but yeah, there you go. And yet, you know, they're sitting there handling it. They're sitting there setting infrastructure in the background. That's all I got to say.
And then every single
crypto, you can't quite use a popular bank like that without speaking with the manager and asking what their roles are and how they feel about crypto before you even open an account. And then they're just going to look at you and go, well, we don't care about this guy. He just wants to come in and ask questions. But it's like, you got to be serious about it. Because when I opened up my new bank account, I don't know, 2 years ago, I said, hey, I do a lot of stuff in the crypto world. What do you know about it? They're like, okay, we know Bitcoin. I'm like, are you going to have any problems with me? And they're like, no. I'm like, okay, because as soon as you start having a problem with me, I'm closing my account and I'm going to the next bank. Like,
and I use Chase, and every single time I make a transfer to Coinbase, they're like, hey, just use the Chase app to purchase, because we'll give you 0 commissions and blah blah. So that's so weird on how far that they've come on their stance on crypto.
And I mean, look at Jamie Dimon. Go no further than that. He basically told his employees, I'll fire you if you get into crypto. But yet, you know what? Please don't be thinking for 1 second that he ain't got no toes in the water, as it were. And now with being tied in the way he is tied in with regard to JP Morgan Chase. Anyway, so, okay. I think we've kind of beat the proverbial crypto mom thing to death. And we beat crypto mom. No.
Man, Chuck, I'm sorry about that. My bank, I can buy Bitcoin and it shows up in Coinbase within a matter of minutes. And I can sell Bitcoin and withdraw it to my bank and it's there within minutes.
What he's talking about is being able to transfer it out.
Right.
So there's a hold period from the bank while they're clearing it to be able to transfer those funds out. As soon as I transfer money in, I could buy whatever asset I want. I'm just not necessarily able to move said asset off of Coinbase. I just regularly deposit money onto Coinbase, so I'm never too worried about that hold period. I'm not buying all the time. I just buy when it's at key levels that I've been looking at. And I'm like, oh, well, there we go. Boom, done.
Yeah. And right here, same thing. They take, because I use crypto.com for some of the alts that I DCA into on Crypto on the Rocks. And 3 days minimum for me. Honestly, it's been taking 5 days on average for me with regard to crypto.com. But again, whatever, because like BC just said, as soon as I initiate that transfer, they allow me to go and purchase whatever crypto it is I want. So I'm getting it at the price I want to get it at, in theory. And and then I just got to wait to take it off. So, but anyway, my bank had really? Techman saying he bought some ETH on crypto.com. My bank had a fit. Interesting.
See, I miss the old days when I would just buy from miners or, go to the Bitcoin ATM. Like,
yep. No. Fact.
I mean, there's still Bitcoin ATMs out there.
Oh, yeah. But like, that was one of your few ways to actually be able to buy. Was you either bought from a miner or you bought from a Bitcoin ATM. You didn't use your card. You had to go with cash.
And this is true, Chuck Danger. I have a credit union that I use with regard to most of this stuff. And you're right. They have less friction, for lack of a better word, with regard to that. But here's the thing. They're also working the NCUA, which is the National Credit Union Association, whatever. Think FDIC for credit unions. And the NCUA is actually working with the Hedera hash graph to deal with creating an entire digital ID for the credit unions. So guess what? It makes sense that they would have less friction. Just saying, in my opinion.
I don't know. I mean, my personal experience, my bank, my small town bank, my rural town bank is a lot better than a credit union that's 10, 15 minutes down the road. Because I had them, and I had over 100 grand in the bank, and I wanted to buy like $2,000 worth of Bitcoin. And they stopped my account. They stopped any recalls. They blocked all my cards. They were calling me every day. They were sending me letters, and I'm like, "What did I do wrong?"
Did they think your stuff
you
was
can't
stolen?
Bitcoin on Coinbase. I go, "You guys said you were crypto friendly, but you guys apparently didn't know." I mean, granted, this was like 4 or 5 years ago, so maybe they've come a longer way. But this credit union, I was like, you know what? No, just close my account. And they're like, sir, that's going to take like 20 business days. And I'm like, no, it's my money. I need it now. I'm like, I don't care if I got 100
like the commercial
in the bank. And I was like, well, hey, here's my app. It shows I got 100 grand in the bank. I want my money and I want it right fucking now. They're like, oh, sir, you got to come back tomorrow. I said, all right, fine. I'll come back tomorrow at this time, have my money, and close my account. I'm done. And they're like, all over this. I was like, well, yeah, you fucking froze me out of my account. Like, I'm done. Forget you.
Did they think it was stolen? Is that what all those calls and letters were about? It's like, hey, sir, your account might have been stolen and used to purchase Bitcoin.
Yeah,
Did you ever answer to figure out?
I even called the bank and asked them. I was like, hey, I'm going to make a purchase on this for this amount. They're like, yeah, that's fine. I made the purchase. Nope. 20 minutes later, everything I was locked out of everything from that bank.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the local branch can say whatever they want. They have a compliance department that once the compliance department gets any bank, once the compliance department says, no, this isn't happening, guess what? There's nothing a branch manager can do about it. Compliance basically poops on it. That's that.
Yeah. Well, 5 years ago, a lot of people didn't hold a lot of fiat or other things at home. So when you get locked out of your account, what are you going to do for money?
Oh,
how are you going to get to work? And I was like, look, I had to take a day off of work. Are you gonna comp me for that?
Oh, please.
Like, we'll apologize for the inconvenience. I said, no, just close my account and give me the fucking money. I'll be there tomorrow at this time. Yep. I'm done. F you.
Welcome to the need for crypto and self-custody. And self-custody. We gotta add that in there because too many people use these freaking exchanges, centralized exchanges as banks. But let's not get me going down that rabbit hole. All right, we should kind of keep going. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Appreciate you firing up that chat a little bit. Thank you. But we're going to keep moving on, and we got a little bit of Circle news up next. It's funny. The last time we were talking Circle, all of a sudden, like within like minutes, I got 10 bots or something, bot accounts that are all, and they were literally commenting about Circle, so I wouldn't like spam them out. It was kind of funny, but it's like I even put a comment. I'm like, wow, all the spam bots are out, or the Circle anti-Circle bots, or whatever I said. It was kind of funny. Anyway, here we go again with more Circle news. Circle and OKX launched zero fee USDC conversions to the US dollar. Stablecoin issuer Circle has partnered with OKX to deepen liquidity for conversions of its USDC stablecoin to the US dollar. OKX is rolling out the zero-fee USDC conversion to USD as a new partnership with Circle. The companies announced the joint statement this past Wednesday. The most significant update is that users can now directly convert USD to USDC and back within the OKX platform, offering a seamless and transparent on and off ramping experience, said the chief business officer. According to OKX's chief innovation officer, the upgraded USDC liquidity builds on OKX's deep bank partnerships and compliance approach, which allows users to swap USD and stablecoins without any friction or fees for the first time. I mean, that's honestly, I think we need a little bit more of this. What do you guys think about this? And I mean, do you know of any others? Do either of you guys know of any others that are doing like a zero fee kind of thing for this kind of conversion?
So Coinbase does. Coinbase has been doing. Yep, Coinbase has been doing that for a while. So if you want to swap your USDC to USD, it costs you no money.
I thought they ended that. I didn't realize that was still an ongoing thing.
Nope. And then it costs you no money if you want to send USDC on Coinbase. Unless you're using Ethereum, and then it costs you money because their gas fees are fucking retarded. But
a lot of money because of Ethereum.
Well, like I think I went to go send because I funded the trading account for Good Morning Crypto the other day, so that we could all do the live trading together. I went to transfer it was like 210 USDC. Everything would have been free except for Ethereum. It would have cost me $3. So they're still picking up a bunch of the cost if you're wanting to send it with Ethereum. So
that's not bad though. You said what? $3 fee for 210?
Yeah. Well, quite nice. So
I mean, I remember like a year and a half ago, I tried to send like $30.
Yeah.
Of Ethereum, and they wanted a $20 fee, and I said, nope.
Yeah,
L2s,
forget that. Yeah.
L2s, just wrap it. You wrap that in an L2, and then it's not technically Ethereum. It'd be like a base ETH or
I just transferred it to Litecoin and used Litecoin and paid like 15 or 20 cents, and it was there within a few minutes. And it's probably faster than Ethereum and a hell of a lot cheaper, but
yeah, whatever. I just had a similar thing. I wanted to move some USDT to Kinesis because I wanted to go and get some gold and some silver, that kind of thing. And they only take ETH right now. They only operate with the ETH blockchain. So I had to I had it on Tron, of course, and so I had to swap it out and then send it over. And like you said, the fees were still not bad. It only cost, I don't even think it cost me $1 to send a couple $100, but still it was a pain in the ass to have to go swap it out, and I did get fees for swapping it. So whatever, I'm not complaining, but it's just, so I get it. To me, having this, and again, I thought that, I didn't realize Coinbase was still doing that with USDC. So I'm actually glad to hear that. So that's a good thing. So really,
well, it's part of their gimmick to get USDC a little bit higher in that market cap. If you're trying to compete with USDT, which is by far the largest in market cap when you're talking about stable coins, then you're going to have to offer some things like this to be able to compete with USDT. Especially when you're going to have companies or people that are not a United States entity who are going to be a little wary with the new regulations that are coming out. It's like, oh, the Genius Act, where we're all rah about it in the United States, unless you're like a true crypto enthusiast and you're in crypto because you wanted freedom, then you're like, screw that Genius Act. And they're going to have to compete with that.
Yep.
So,
fact. Hey, all sets in the house, everybody. Now it's a party. Party.
Oh,
there it is. Now it's a party.
I haven't seen
appreciate
Dutch
you being here.
A little while. Maybe he's got tired of, being a troll.
Listen, how many people you're going to call a troll just because username's not here?
Hey, Dutch, I'm not going to say he likes the fact that I call him a troll, but he trolls the hell out of me. So I feel like
he does. He does.
Once in a while I can.
Oh man, yeah, username is all over.
Maybe that'll bring him.
Yeah, there we go. Username emojis in the chat, exactly. Oh crap!
Hold on.
All right, listen, we're 45 minutes in already. Holy cow! We can talk sometimes, guys. But let's get into this last news article here, and then we can talk through the rest of the stream. So Citi Citibank Group initiates buy on Circle Internet Group. So basically, Circle Internet Group ranks among the top 20 of fastest growing stocks to invest in. You hear Piper talking about it all the time. You hear BC talking about it. But on June 30th, Citi began coverage of Circle Internet Group with a buy rating and a $243, excuse me, sorry guys, price target. The firm attributed its optimistic outlook for the company in large part to Circle's potential to become a prominent facilitator for stablecoin adoption. So to what BC was literally just saying with regard to Coinbase, putting that free stuff out there to help build up USDC. Although stablecoins provide small gains in speed, cost, and transparency for a variety of payment methods, Citi pointed out that the main technology benefit that the main technological benefit that could lead to the introduction of a new payment use cases is their programmability, and hence the issue with the potential backdoor CBDC. And for those of us who just are not thrilled with the Genius Act about that. The firm cited a number of reasons for its bullish outlook, including legislative momentum, a winner takes most market structure, a sizable addressable opportunity, scarcity value, and Circle's substantial operating leverage potential. I think you get the point. Again, with the fact that backing Circle as the winner with regard to the stablecoin race, at least as far as the U.S. is concerned, and plays to exactly, BC, what you were just saying, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, well, and I mean, honestly, if TradFi's really gonna back something, it makes me a little bit worried, especially when it comes to crypto.
Agreed.
Like, I get it. Like, they backed Bitcoin and they're backing Ethereum, but what else are they doing with like Ethereum? And then you're seeing them really, really back Circle. And Circle has been known to pull some of the same shady ass bullshit that your bank does. So it's like, oh, well, we say that you can't make this transaction. We're not in crypto because that we wanted to be able to be told that we couldn't make
we can
transactions. We left the banking system to get into crypto because we wanted to have control over our money. And now there's new entities that are putting their nose in my business, trying to tell me what I can and can't do with my cryptocurrency. And I just say, giant middle finger to those people. And not a fan.
There it is.
But I'm still making money off of their stock. That's not to say that I'm not. It's definitely a buy because I definitely think it's going to continue to go up in price. But I'm just saying the reason that it's going to go up in price is because they're willing to do unethical things that are the antithesis of your crypto message.
Absolutely. And here you go. Facts right there. BC spouting the facts. I agree 1,000% with what BC said. It's going to be what it is, and we're going to have other ways around this stuff, and it'll be built. It may take time, but some of them already exist, but more need to be built. Let's put it that way. And quite frankly, easier interfaces need to be built with regard to that, in my opinion. That's what we got for this week, guys. That's all of our stuff. Anything else you guys want to throw out there? I mean, you wanted to chat about, touch on, whatever. Anybody in the chat? By all means, if you got a question, now's the time, because other than that, we're going to be heading on out of here. Oh, Mike is in the house. I didn't even catch Mike. Mike is in the house. Appreciate you being here, Mike.
Welcome, Mike.
Slid in very last second.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
Like
he made
5
it.
minutes as we're like
it's like
closing
a
up.
safe.
Yeah, he got here just in time to hear our BC rant about Circle.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, yes. I mean, yeah. See, there it is. I'm here. I'm here. There it is. Well, we appreciate you being here, Mike. Yeah, and yeah. That's. I mean, I really don't have much. I can tell people about what I got going on, but I mean, is there anything else that you guys want to throw in with anything we talked about today, or Bitcoin price action, anything like that? BC, what about you? No, maybe.
Nope.
No.
Just tune in for tomorrow's Good Morning Crypto, where we will continue to do some live trading. And you guys get to make the decisions on kind of what top 20 asset you want me to trade on and what direction we're going to trade it on. Or if we're just going to stick with the trade that we were in from the day before and really ride that sucker out, because I am doing a little bit lower leverage and I am trying to do swing trading. So that way we can kind of, make a decision at the beginning of the show, and then it lasts to the next day where we can all make decisions together instead of
And do you
being
have
like,
a set time on that show?
yeah. So the days that I've been off work with rain, I sleep in and then I go back to my old school time where I'm live at 5:30 instead.
So say like I feel I'm in the same time zone as you, and I get the notification 30 minutes before, anywhere between like 4 a.m. and 6 or 7 a.m. And I'm like,
yeah.
okay.
So it's been.
I get it that YouTube is slow on a lot of shit. Like
That's
I didn't even get notified about we were live until about 20 minutes ago, and I'm like, oh, the show's already more than half over.
surprise.
Thanks, YouTube. Like,
Well, you're like Jesse. Boo, you're a ghost. There it is.
Jesse extra sliding in under the radar.
Right, exactly. Yeah, we're about that. Well, and there it is. Look at that. He's even putting in the ghost. There it is. That's awesome. Hey, K Diggity in the house. Appreciate you being here. I don't know how we got onto the swinging thing, but I think we're going to let that ride right there.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Because this isn't crypto on the rocks. Just saying. But anyway. All right.
I guess we know the topic for this Friday.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right? BC, you got any guests coming on anytime soon? I mean, I know you're trying to do the live trading thing, but do you got any guests planned up for the good morning?
I have nothing lined up. Just been showing a bunch of music off. So, if you're up super early before the show, and you want to hear some new music, come and join before the show goes live. I'm normally about 6 minutes beforehand. We're playing some crypto style music. So
awesome. And hey, did you BC, did you see Joe's or listen to Joe's new song? He did a country song. Thank you to K Diggity. I guess he gave him the lyrics and the idea. If you haven't, you should go check it out. It's pretty good.
Oh no! Actually, a few of my songs are like country rap songs. So I wonder,
and that's why I thought you might like it. That's why I thought you might like it. Wix Wife Fine 89 is in the house. Welcome. Everybody's getting in here like under the wire as we're getting ready to wrap things up.
Doesn't Frankie Candles go live? And a lot of people that come in towards the end are like, "Oh, Frankie just ended." Except for tonight, they're not saying that, but
yeah, but that's probably what it is. And yeah, that song is good, K Diggity. I agree. It is. It's good. I saw it. I listened to it right after I got done with the motivational mindset video this morning. I clicked over and I'm like, oh, Joe made a new song. Let's listen. And it was pretty damn good. Just saying. And there it is. Look at this. Jesse, Uncle Jesse emojis in the chat because here he is dropping the link right there. Bam. So go ahead and check that out as we wrap up here. Badel, anything for you? Any updates you want to throw out there before we do wrap up here?
I got my salad rigs back online, but looking at the dashboard, they haven't been seen yet. So I gotta try to figure that out. Now I'm just burning away expensive electricity for no reason. Granted, it's only like a couple 100 watts for a couple personal computers, but I don't know. I got to figure that shit out. I'm still new to it because it seems like when I have one rig on Salad, it's okay, but when I start to put multiples on there, it just nothing gets a job and nothing pays. Like, oh yeah, this one might make like a penny an hour, but it's like for like 2 or 3 hours, and it's like that's not even worth it.
Gotcha.
So,
I understand, but well, you know what, guys, you got to be here for Friday night and Crypto on the Rocks, because I'm sure Badel will have an update with regard to that. Just saying.
it's my money and I want it now.
There it is. Oh, and that. Let's not forget about that. That's funny. I'm just setting for anybody who's watching on my channel, I just set a forward to send everybody over from YouTube, my channel, to the OC guy. Looks like he's going live. And right here, K Diggity saying, yeah, coming from Frankie Candles. And I appreciate everybody coming here. No issue. I mean, you guys go and move around. I appreciate what support we get. Just to update everybody for my channel, tomorrow night, and I remember it's Monday now. Thank you to Badel. But tomorrow night, Tuesday, Crypto Jar and I will be live for the Matrix Money podcast. We're obviously going to be talking about whatever the latest is with the Bitcoin price action. We've got him talking about the Node Factory, his new business, the Node Factory, where you can share in profits for mining, whether it's Bitcoin or in the nodes. I've got some questions already lined up for him, so hopefully it will give you guys some great information to go, and why not? Why not? Get involved if you're looking to get into mining without putting out all the capital outlay and having to take care of all the equipment and doing like wait decide right here what Badel is going through right now. So there's that. There's that. Wednesday morning, Joe and I are live at 11 a.m. And then, of course, like I was just saying, Friday night, Crypto on the Rocks, 7 p.m. Eastern time, man. That's it. All right. If you guys are all set, I think I say we call it a week. And don't forget, we're back live again next Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, right here. So, all right, we're going to dance our way out the door. Appreciate you. If you're on YouTube, just hang tight. You're going to get sent straight over to COC. Have a good night, guys.
Night.
Night.